Call Cipriano Painting. They'll save you time and money, even if you plan to do it yourself. Pre-planning with Cipriano lets you know exactly what needs to be done for any project, from materials and precautions, surface prep, and specialized equipment. Cipriano Painting has over 22 years' experience to get your job done safely and professionally, on time and budget. Call Cipriano Painting and take painting off your to-do list. Take a tour at ciprianopainting.com and call today for pre-season savings.
All right, we got Mike Cipriano from Cipriano Painting on the line. We have to go to him right now. Let's get Mike on the line. Kurt, do we have him on the line?
Yes,
Mike,
sir.
Mike, good morning. How are you, my friend?
Very good. Thank you for having me on today.
Well, no problem at all. It's good to have you. Let's talk a little bit about your company real quick. What do you do? I mean, it's pretty much understood you do painting, but tell our folks a little bit more about what you do specifically.
Well, first tip of the day, don't listen to any music trivia from Gary.
Oh, thank you. First time guest, and he already knows what you're like.
Well, we are painting contractors in the greater Cleveland area, and that is interior, exterior painting, residential, commercial. We take care of all your painting needs and solve all your problems. And, one thing people should keep in mind, the most economical way to change your circumstances is to change the color of your living room.
That's true.
People are down about the economy and things like that. This is the cheapest way to change your surroundings, the most economical way, I should say.
Yeah, and I was going to say, Mike, we have Laura Gills, interior designer, here with us. Laura, I'm sure you would agree with that, too.
Yeah, it's sort of that lipstick index.
Yeah. Brighten up your home.
Yeah.
Maybe to brighten up your attitude and your feelings. I mean, why not? So, Mike, do you have a tip out there? Other than that, do you have a tip out there if they have anything out there? Tell our folks what they could do around their house. Maybe they can, maybe a project they can help them with.
One of the things I was thinking on telling your listeners today is that if you're going to take down wallpaper, you must increase your patience. Let down the wall, have a cup of coffee, let down the wall again, take a break. You've got to let that water soak in, and if you're patient enough, it'll come right off the wall.
Now, do you use any of those wallpaper strippers?
Now, in our case, we avoid any chemicals.
Okay.
We're dealing with a wide range of the public, so we'll just take some hot water. One thing that you can put, we use a pump sprayer, like a garden sprayer. One thing you can put in there is maybe a little fabric softener.
Okay.
And that'll cause the water not to roll down the wall so quickly. It'll stay on the wallpaper longer.
Okay.
So that's an old-time trick we learned many years ago.
Okay. Now, what about the glue? I mean, when you remove the wallpaper, what about the glue residue behind? What do you typically do at that point?
Now, it depends on what you're taking down. If you're taking down a vinyl-coated wallpaper, most of the glue is going to come down when you take the paper down. Mm-hmm. You could take a sponge and just wipe down the wall if you need to. If you're taking down Sanitest, you don't need to wet anything at first. You just take the wallpaper. It'll come right off the wall, the Sanitest. You lay it down upside down so the back of the Sanitest is facing you, and then you wet the wall and just scrape all the glue down into the Sanitest that's sitting there on the ground and roll that up, take that away. As you can tell, we have a lot of experience doing that.
That's a great tip.
What if they never sized the wall and it's like stuck there?
To me,
you
need to size the wall before you put wallpaper up, but I've taken down so much wallpaper that it really doesn't matter. I think it more depends on the glue that people used when they put the wallpaper up as to how easy it's going to come down and if it's going to tear the wall up and cause more patching and stuff. But the main thing is you really won't tear your wall up if you're patient enough.
I mean, devil's in the details, and in reality, sometimes when you take that paper down, no matter what it is, sometimes it's an older plaster, sometimes that plaster comes with it in some cases. Not too often, but sometimes it does, and they have to get into skim coating the wall, and I'm sure you ran into that too.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I guess the bottom line is if you're really getting into a complicated wallpaper remover job, just call us.
And by the way, let's give the perfect opportunity to tell folks how they can reach you. Go ahead and give that information out.
Absolutely. We can be reached locally at 440-823-2242. And we can be found on the web at www.ciprianopainting.com. That's CIPRIANO painting, as in Michelangelo.com.
And
we also have a 1-800 number for those that need that. That's 1-800-405-0273.
And Mike, you have any specials you're doing right now for folks? Anything that you want to offer folks?
Well, yes, we have a couple of programs going right now, and one of our programs is called the We'll Pay the Interest program. If your nest egg has been a little cracked and you want to charge your job, because we accept all major credit cards, you can do that, and whatever interest you're going to pay for the first year, up to 10%, we'll rebate that to you at the end of the job. So it's like having an interest-free loan.
That is. That's a great offer. And Mike, I want to thank you for joining us here on the show today. And you folks out there interested in doing any type of painting work or decorating work in your home this year, Mike works also with interior designers, maybe even Laura and Mike will get together at some point down the road. You can visit him at ciprianopainting.com, CIPRIANO painting.com, or call him toll-free 1-800-405-0273. They do accept credit cards. So get together and talk to them about your projects today. Mike, thank you for joining us here on the show.
Jack, thank you so much for the opportunity to be on your program.
You have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.